Brazil drop Antony from their squad amid allegations of physical assault. Manchester United winger Antony has been dropped from the Brazil national team over domestic abuse allegations. He was initially named in Brazil's squad for the World Cup qualifiers against Bolivia and Peru. Antony's ex-girlfriend made serious allegations of physical assault against him in an interview with the Brazilian website UOL. UOL published photographs and screenshots of messages as proof of domestic violence by Antony. The accusations have been reported to police in Sao Paulo and Manchester. The former Ajax winger has released a public statement denying the allegations against him. He accepted that his relationship with his ex-girlfriend was tumultuous, but insisted he never practiced any physical aggression. This is a major setback for Man United, who are still trying to recover from the Mason Greenwood episode. United asked Greenwood to leave the club despite charges of attempted rape, assault occasioning actual bodily harm, and controlling and coercive behavior were dropped by the Crown Prosecution Service. The England international has moved to La Liga side Getafe CF to revive his football career. According to today's report in The Sun, Ten Hag feels it is too early to make a decision on Antony and does not want to see a player like Mason Greenwood on the bench, because he knows that a sudden decision can cost a great player his whole career. So what is your opinion on this? How should Antony be judged? Manchester United centre-back Eric Bailly set to join Besiktas. Manchester United centre-back Eric Bailly is set to join Turkish Super League club Besiktas, according to Italian transfer expert Fabrizio Romano. The Ivory Coast international is joining the club on a permanent deal and has signed a one-year deal after the agreement was reached tonight between both parties. Bailly spent last season on loan Marseille as he was not in the plans of Man United manager Erik ten Hag. The 29-year-old joined the Red Devils from Villarreal in June 2016 and made 38 appearances across all competitions in his debut campaign at the Old Trafford club. Bailly helped Jose Mourinho-led Man United land the Community Shield, Carabao Cup, and Europa League in his first season, but found himself out of the team picture afterwards due to injuries and a dip in form. He has played 75 more games since then, and his current contract is due to expire in the summer of 2025. The defender has been linked with an exit all summer and has not been involved with the Man United first team since his loan with the League One club ended last season. While the summer transfer window across major European leagues ended last Friday, the transfer window in Turkey does not close until September 8, and the club will be glad to see Bailly leave, having fallen out of favor under the Dutchman. It is unknown whether the Red Devils are getting a fee from Besiktas for Bailly or whether they have decided to terminate his contract so as to enable him to leave for free after his years of service to the club. Sergio Reguilon says former Red encouraged him to sign for Manchester United. Sergio Reguilon says former Red David De Gea weighed in on his proposed loan move to Manchester United. On deadline day, Reguilon signed from Tottenham Hotspur on loan to provide coverage at left-back in the absences of Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia. He was heavily linked with a move to the Red Devils back in 2020, but ultimately ended up in North London when he departed Madrid. Now, though, he'll get to experience the feeling of representing the 20-time English champions. Before making the switch, the 26-year-old spoke to fellow Spaniard De Gea, who left United this summer after 12 years between the sticks at Old Trafford. The goalkeeper, despite his abrupt release from the club, had only positive things to say when reflecting on his time in M16. Manchester United still hope to sell 2 first-team players after PL transfer deadline. Manchester United have a golden chance to sell Eric Bailly and Donny van de Beek in the foreign transfer market. According to ESPN, Manchester United are looking to take advantage of the extended transfer windows in Turkey and Saudi Arabia to offload Eric Bailly and Donny van de Beek. The English summer transfer window closed on Friday evening, marking the end of another exciting season for the Premier League in terms of transfers. In light of this, both Bailly and van de Beek are currently not in favor of the club and are expected to leave Old Trafford. Bailly was deemed surplus to requirements in the squad, as Ten Hag preferred to keep him out of the pre-season preparations. On the other hand, van de Beek rejected a season-long loan move to Lorya, despite an agreement between the two clubs. Turkish club Galatasaray are currently in discussions with United regarding a loan deal for the Dutchman, with an initial £1 million bid rejected on deadline day. While Bailly has had some notable performances for the club, van de Beek's tenure has not gone as planned. The Dutch midfielder, who has struggled since his transfer from Ajax in 2020, has had a difficult time with only 60 appearances in over 3 seasons. Alejandro Garnacho's message to Rasmus Højlund is good news for Manchester United. Manchester United fans may struggle to take anything positive from Sunday's defeat at Arsenal, particularly when victory was a matter of millimeters away, but a glimpse into the future link-up between Rasmus Højlund and Alejandro Garnacho should set pulses racing. It all could have been so different, with the away end in that corner of the Emirates sent wild as Garnacho raced through on goal and slotted his finish past Aaron Ramsdale. But VAR stepped in to spoil the party. As it turned out, United went from a first away win against a top-6 side under Erik ten Hag to a second consecutive defeat on the road in a matter of minutes. Arsenal went up the other end as their own marquee summer signing, Declan Rice, saw his effort deflect past Andre Onana, with Gabriel Jesus making it 3 not long after. Højlund managed to do more in half an hour than Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial did over the first 3 games at number 9. The Dane provided a physical presence up front, but also showed the skill to initiate Garnacho's disallowed goal. Ten Hag's stance on £36 million star literally unbelievable at Old Trafford. Manchester United striker Anthony Martial has struggled to find consistent form of late, and journalist Dean Jones has dropped a worrying verdict on the forward, while speaking to Gimsport. The Frenchman came with a lot of expectation when arriving at Old Trafford, but has flattered to deceive for the most part. Martial was an exciting talent when he first arrived at Old Trafford, but over the last 4 seasons, the 27-year-old has scored just 11 Premier League goals for United, as per Transfermarkt. Daily Express journalist Ryan Taylor recently told Gimsport that United have been expecting to move Martial on summer after summer, but yet he still remains at the Northwest club.